Welcome back on the Good Morning Artesia radio show. Kent Mcinnis is with us. He's with the Billy the Kid pageant and festival, which is coming up next weekend in Lincoln, New Mexico. And it's the 80th anniversary edition. Now, I would say, Kent, you've been there for all 80, right? Is that...
No. No.
That would be mean.
Not really. No, I may look like I've been there all 80, but that really is not the case, I promise. No, I mean, I'm pumping 43, 45 years, and I'm only 50, so that kind of tells you where we're sitting at.
That's okay. That's okay. Now, one of the things it says on the flyer here, the reunion of the Billies, and my guess is you guys have invited back actors who have portrayed Billy the Kid in the pageant over the years. Is that am I guessing good?
Yeah. So Shirley Tucker has, which is my sister, by the way, has done extensive time and with help from Jody Mcinnis, they've done extensive time on trying to locate the Billies that's still alive and locate some family members of the old Billies and trying to bring them all back on the 80th year, just to kind of, have them see the show again and give them a little recognition, because it is a tough part to do. You got to be able to ride. You got to be able to know the script in and out. And all these guys put a ton of time in to get to that point, and we just thought it would be a good year to give them some recognition.
That is fantastic, and hopefully you'll have a great group of Billies there that will be able to attend. I'm sure you've tracked where people travel from to come to the pageant. I'm assuming you've had a worldwide audience that has been there over the years.
Oh, certainly. We have people that set their whole vacation on that pageant, and we're talking from other countries. I've met them from Vietnam, from Japan, China, all over England, Europe. I've met tons of people from all over the place, and one of their destinations was the last escape of Billy the Kid. Our shows are Friday night, Saturday night at 8:30 at night, and we wait so long because we use footlights and spotlights. So it's really, it adds kind of a dream effect to it. And then Sunday at 3, we have a parade at 11 on Sunday. And then we also have pre-pageant entertainment Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday. So that starts on Friday and Saturday, that starts at 7. And on Sunday, that starts at 1:30.
Clay Mack is who you have on Friday and Saturday.
Yeah, so that's a name people can relate to around here. He's been around a long time and done some good work. So come out and see him, and your price of admission is $10 per adult, and 5 and under are free. 6 to 12 are $6. So you can't even go to the movies for that, and you get to see live action theater on horseback, on wagons, spotlights, footlights, and a lot of guns. So it's awesome.
I would think with it being dark and then just the floodlights and the spotlights, the stage area is probably all that you see. It's probably just completely black and dark around it. That's an interesting way. You called it like a dream.
Yeah, it's almost like a dream aspect. And the other cool thing about it is it's about 65 degrees, 70 degrees. I mean, it is sitting outside weather, and we've got guns going, so you're not going to fall asleep. but it would be nice to sit. It would be nice just to sit out there and enjoy the evening with a good concert, and then tap it off with a show.
You guys ever been visited by any of the bears?
We haven't. I think the guns tend to keep that out of check.
Yeah.
Now I've seen them around Lincoln, but not in Lincoln proper.
Yeah. Well, come back from a football game at 2:00 in the morning through Lincoln, and you'll see a bear.
Yeah, I'll bet. I've seen them. What's weird, I've seen them in the day crossing right there at Double Crossing. You know that mountain right there, the Capitans, that is famous. That's another thing that's famous right in that area.
That's right.
11 miles down the road, you got Smokey Bear.
That's
and
right.
Everyone knows who Smokey Bear is.
Yeah.
And that's where he was found.
So you got Smokey Bear and Billy the Kid all kind of in that area. I could see where that would be attractive, not just to people here in New Mexico, but from all around the world. You know, I mentioned football. One of your other hats that you wear, if you will, or headphones, you do football play-by-play for Capitan, don't you?
Yeah, I do. I'm a radical redneck, and this will be the 17th year that we've done Capitan football, and we have a good time. You're probably not going to hear many sports shows that have the great redneck consistency that we go in them. So,
all right. Well, Kent, let me ask you this question. Billy the Kid, famous character, Lincoln, the escape, the whole thing. If he had stuck around and there would have been football in Lincoln, or if he would have played for the Capitan Bears, what position do you think Billy the Kid would play on a football team?
Let me tell you. I'm glad that you asked this, because me and Steve this morning we were kind of kicking this around and talking about it, and I'm going to tell you. Think about this.
Okay.
A free safety kind of has command of the whole defensive backfield back there.
Right.
Free safety, strong safety, it doesn't matter. But they also like to decleat you. They like to remove you if you're coming over the middle. They're hard hitting. I think the kid would be a safety. Does that make sense?
I guess. So you see him as a defensive player. You don't see him as an offensive player.
Oh no. Yeah, I see him as a headhunter. That's what I see.
See, I think he would be a wide receiver, and he would catch the ball and just leave.
well, he's small and quick. I will give you that. But let me tell you, that little bit of instinct to take care of the situation, you picture it, a little slant coming over the middle, and he's sitting right there waiting on you. He could fix that real quick, you know. Now, there are other characters. You know, you have somebody like a Tunstall. There's your kicker. Okay. He wants to, you know, he's holding all the cards, and he's sitting over there on the side, and right when it's time to need the money or the money ball or you call on him. So there's your Tunstall right there.
Yeah.
So I've set you two people for your football team right there.
Well, we need a few more, but that's. How
about Ollinger? Don't you think old mean Ollinger, the deputy there? Don't you think he had been a good defensive tackle? Defensive tackle,
yeah.
Nasty defensive tackle. That'd be good right there.
You know what? You keep going along this path, and the Santa Fe Opera is going to call, and they're going to have you reimagine the last escape of Billy the Kid for some kind of opera that they're going to do.
Opera, or think of this. They may want to turn it into a theatrical football game, the way I'm setting this up. Huh? A football helmet and boots with a six-shooter. There you go.
Hey, let me ask you this, though. Going back to the event itself, the 80th anniversary, where did the script come from, and how have there been many changes to the script over the years, or is this pretty much the same script and the same dialogue
really same. I mean, you have hits and misses as far as what's been done to the script, but mainly the script is exact dialogue from what they were putting it together with. And the Coes, there were actually members in the Lincoln County Wars that had parts in writing the script. So the script is just as historic, really, as well it is. It's the most historic part of the pageant is the actual script itself, because it's gone on even predating the set itself right there. So the script is really unique. And what happens is you have John Chisholm and his granddaughter, and John Chisholm is actually, the lights come over to him, and he's sitting there telling his granddaughter the story of the Lincoln County War, and And that's as the narrator talks. And when the narrator gets a break and it's time to see what's happening on the set, then the lights project over.
Wow.
So it's kind of like a daydream setting where he's telling the story to the granddaughter, and then the story comes to life just on the set.
Wow. Now, his granddaughter wasn't Sally. What was Sally? Sally Chisholm relation to John was what? Was John's?
Well, Sally was a daughter, wasn't she?
I think so.
You're asking me about a Chisholm dude that was the rancher guy. I like all the guns and stuff.
Well, and now, do you need to buy tickets in advance, or do you buy them the night of the performance? Would be the best way for folks to get tickets?
We sell tickets right at the gate, and we sell them every day, all day. We've tried to do it online and stuff. The problem is it takes a lot of people to man that, and we pop about 100 volunteers, but really it's stretching it when you got to watch ticket sales and respond and do whatever you've got to do.
Mm-hmm.
So we just sell tickets at the gate. It's an outdoor theater, so I've seen us really pack them in. So just be there early, get your tickets, and get ready to rock and roll for the evening or the afternoon, whichever one you decide to go to.
Now, if one of those monsoonal flow late afternoon showers comes across the mountains there, does that affect the show, or is it rain or shine you guys put on the show?
Well, it's really rain or shine. There was one year, a few years ago, that we actually had to cancel a Saturday night show, but it wasn't the rain so much as the lightning. The lightning was horrible. And with us being on horseback and with people sitting out there, we can't have that.
Yeah.
So we had to actually call it that night. But other than that, it's been a full go for years. I mean, back whenever I used to put my hand in the dirt right out there on the set, I can remember being head to toe with mud a couple of times. So usually a good little shower, 15, 20-minute shower, and then it clears off, and that's some of the most pretty nights you can have after a shower.
Now, you mentioned that the reunion of the Billies. What about the horses? Have there been some horses that have been a part of this pageant for a number of years, or is it?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, in fact, we had a couple of years ago. We have a Hall of Fame, and one of the ones that was inducted into the Hall of Fame, or I should say, will be inducted. There's heavy discussion of how to do this.
Okay.
His name Chaco, and he was a Palomino. That was in the show his whole life. He carried the kid. He carried Colonel Dudley. He carried Buckshot. He was a full-blown actor, and he loved it. I mean, that horse just loved performing for everyone.
Wow. So sounds like your vote is to induct this horse into the Hall of Fame as soon as possible.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And there's been discussion for a while, but here pretty soon, I think that's going to probably come to reality. We're trying to figure out the right way to do that, but I think we're on the right path with it. So watch that in the upcoming years. Now, this year, the inductee will be John Thomas, and mainly he was inducted this year because of the reunion of the Billies. He played Billy the Kid the longest of anyone else.
Wow.
10-year fly.
10-year, did you say?
Yeah, 10-year.
Mm-hmm.
10-year.
Oh, he has 10 years?
Not like 10 years, but 10-year.
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 Okay.
Yeah.
So he shows up and everybody just bows and says, okay.
Yeah, well, he passed away, but the family will show up this year and everyone will bow.
Oh, that'll great.
So that'll work.
That'll be great. Yeah. So one more time, we're not talking this weekend, next weekend, August 6, 7, and 8, 8:30 Friday night, 8:30 Saturday night. There's a Sunday matinee at 3. There's a parade on Sunday at 11. There's there's a pre-event concert, Clay Mack on Friday and Saturday, and then Susie Weber, is it Hildman?
Uh-huh. Yep. And she's on Sunday.
Okay,
and your price of admission gets you into that plus the show.
Okay, is it Hildman or Hildman? Hildman, okay. Olivia and Dan Hildman as well with Susie. And it's $10 for adults 13 up, $6 for the 6 to 12 group, and children 5 and under are free. I do have to mention this. You COVID restrictions, whatever the CDC guidelines that the state's following, that's
Yep.
I better not see a mask on Billy the Kid, though. I'd be very upset if that happens.
I tell you what, we may have to put an invisible shield on the kid if we have to do masks. So we'll figure that out. We'll just attach plexiglass to his cowboy hat.
Oh my gosh, it's just
how
been
about that?
Great. Well,
little see-through plexi with a windshield wiper on it in case it rains.
And one for the horse. Don't forget the horse.
There you go.
But it's horses, it's guns, it's actors. It just sounds like a lot of fun, and people need to come out if they haven't been out there yet. Anything else we need to mention, Kent, or did we kind of cover everything?
No, not really, other than come out and see us 80th year reunion of the Billies. And let me tell you, from anywhere in southeastern New Mexico, we're South Central. It's not that far to come.
That's right.
Jump in the car, enjoy a beautiful drive. You're going to take Highway 70. Once you hit Roswell, you'll take Highway 70 right up through the Hondo Valley, and that's beautiful right now.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're going to kick off on Highway 380, and that's going to take you right into Lincoln. And on the west end of Lincoln, right next to the original courthouse, is where the pageant ground sits, and that's where it's going to take place.
I mean, you can't miss it when you drive through Lincoln. It's right there, and it's such a historical place, such an important part or an amazing part of our history as a country and the settling of the Old West. It's just, you need to go. You need to go.
Yep.
Sounds great.
Absolutely.
Kent, always enjoy talking with you. Wish we had more time. But we don't.
Oh, yeah, I think me and you could talk all day about this stuff, no doubt.
And about anything.
Sure.
I mean,
Sure.
What other radio discussion would you have where you start your football team with characters from The Last Escape of Billy the Kid?
Last Escape of Young Guns. There you go. Yeah.
All right, Kent.
Well, it was great talking to you, and thanks for the publicity, and it's always a pleasure, man.
Hey, we'll be talking more here real soon. So good luck, and we'll hope to see you next weekend.
There you go.
All right. Thanks a lot, Kent. Okay. Bye-bye. Kent Mcinnis, and we're going to take a quick break, wrap up the hour right after this.